Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It's Tuesday, the 16th day of August. Today, National Airborne Day, National Roller Coaster Day. I'll tell you, you never want to go airborne while in a roller coaster.
No.
If those two things go together, you're probably in trouble. National Tell a Joke Day. Oh, I like telling jokes. And it's Rum Day. So, and if you combine those two and you drink a bunch of rum and tell jokes, sometimes the jokes don't make sense. So, there you go. Also, in addition to all of that, we have, it is a Tuesday, so we have this thing called
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Yeah, we call and talk to my father-in-law, that's Heidi's dad, for a silly little update. And we got to get him some new material.
I've noticed he's been recycling
stuff. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, he is.
He's a little forgetful.
He seems to think he can't find anything new, but
yeah, well, it's just all he does is goes on the internet. There's plenty of new stuff.
There's lots of things.
So if you've got some fun things to share with Charlie, if you submit those to me, I'll send it over. But we've got Tuesdays with Charlie coming up before you know it. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left. So how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. You'll probably consider changing your password after hearing this. Most people in a relationship say they could probably pretty easily hack their partner's password if they wanted to. 2,000 people in the survey that talked about password habits. They found on average, the person thinks they could get into their significant other's phone in a matter of 5 attempts. How is that? Might have something to do with the fact that most of them say they have 4 go-to passwords themselves. 31% say that the ones that they use are only tiny variations of the same thing that are different.
Yeah.
Maybe an additional punctuation or a different number. The average respondent said they have 6 online accounts that they never even use because they didn't need to use them again. So they set up a password. I don't know what it is.
Yep.
So I've had that happen. All right. So how long do you think it would take for you to guess my passwords?
I know your passwords.
Oh, that's right. I guess I'm open and honest, and I told her. So that's why. All right. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by radiotravelgroup.com. Heidi, did you know, according to a survey, 28% of respondents admitted to ghosting or not responding to an employer during the hiring process. 28%.
What?
Yeah. One of the ghosters, of them, 46% didn't show up for scheduled interview. 7% did not appear for the first day of work.
Why would you even apply?
I don't know. More and more employee retention starts well before the first day on the job. Job seekers give a number of reasons for ghosting a potential employer. Candidates who receive another job offer decide to move forward with that instead.
Oh.
That's a big one. After the interview, a job seeker may determine that the company or the position is really maybe not such a good fit after all, and they just remove themselves from the process. But they don't tell anybody.
That's just, see, that's the problem with this digital age.
Money is a key factor as well. Sometimes they realize, oh, wait, I'm probably not going to be able to make a living with that. So then they just keep looking for another job, but they don't tell anybody. Here's the thing. Don't accept the job then.
Exactly.
That's just bad. It's not good. It's not nice.
Always do the right thing.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do.
All right. She's quoting me. All right. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com. Hugh Grant. How would you describe Hugh Grant if you were going to say he's probably like this?
Well, he's definitely a girly man.
Well, he insists that he is not that posh. Despite the characters he plays, a 61-year-old said, I'm just an average guy. He's like, all of these roles that I'm in, people think I'm pretentious, but I'm not. So he won a scholarship to Oxford. Then he explained that he often felt like the black sheep of the family because his older brother is a finance broker, and then he went off to do these dumb movies. So anyway, I think that's kind of funny. Everybody thinks that he's something that he's not. Well, you're an actor, so you must be good at the acting thing. And one of the famous cars from the film Grease is going to be coming up for auction later this week, August the 20th. It was signed by Olivia Newton-John. The black custom 1949 Mercury known as Hill's Chariot was raced in the crater face against Danny Zuko's scene.
That's interesting timing on that sale,
I don't know
isn't
if it was already on the auction block before this. Anyway, the pre-auction estimate was $600,000 to $750,000. So, and they said they had consigned it months before the passing of Olivia Newton-John.
Okay.
So this was not in response to. Big Screen, Little Screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. I've got something kind of silly that was sent to me, and I didn't really know where to put this. This break right here, when we do scoop of the day, it's kind of become the dumping grounds for other things, hasn't it? I apologize. It's just because I got a couple of minutes here. I got a little more time, and there's really neat stuff that I don't know where else to put it. Like this. Remember classified ads in the newspaper?
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't do that as much as they did back in the day. That was a big deal. When I was a little kid, that was a really big deal. Well, these are real classified ads that appeared in real newspapers, and they're really funny. So, one example, for sale, antique desk, suitable for lady with thick legs and large drawers.
Oh, funny.
So what they meant is it's an antique desk suitable for a lady. And they meant
the desk has thick legs.
Has thick legs and large drawers, but that's not what it really says. Dog for sale, eats anything and is especially fond of children. I don't think the dog eats children, but. Next one. Joining nudist colony must sell washer and dryer.
Oh, funny.
Wanted 50 girls for stripping machine operators in factory. So I don't think they're going to be stripping machine operators. I think they're going to be on a stripping machine, and they're going to be operating that in a factory. So
I kind of miss classified ads.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, they were fun.
I never really read them. No. Here's another one. Man wanted to work in dynamite factory, must be willing to travel. Apparently they're going to blow you up. Another one. For sale, 8 puppies from a German Shepherd and an Alaskan Hussy. H-U-S-S-Y. I think they meant husky. Wanted, preparer of food, must be dependable, like the food business, and be willing to get hands dirty. And finally, our experienced mom will care for your child. Fenced yard meals and smacks included.
Snacks.
I think it's snacks. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
And it's time right now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We pick up the phone and we call my father-in-law for a little segment we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
How you doing, Charlie?
I'm doing great.
Got some good stuff to share with us today?
Well, I don't know if it's good stuff, but I got some stuff.
All right. Well, let's hope it's good. Let's see what you got.
Do you like Hawaiian pizza?
You know, I kind of do. The pineapple and ham pizza, it's good.
Yeah,
See, I don't. I don't think pineapple belongs on pizza. I have some friends that love it. I just can't. I don't know.
Pizza's supposed to be pepperoni and sausage.
Right. It's not supposed to have fruit.
Well, did you know that Hawaiian pizza was invented in Canada?
Really?
I did not.
I wonder why they call it Hawaiian then.
And it's the most popular pizza in Australia.
Wow. It should be
Really?
Australian pizza, not Hawaiian.
Yeah.
It's good.
In, I think it was 2011, a woman sued the distributors of the movie Drive and the theater in which she watched, claiming that it had very little driving in it.
Did she win?
I don't know.
I would hope not. That's ridiculous.
You ever seen the movie Drive?
No.
I've been told there's not a lot of driving
I
in it.
probably wouldn't. Honestly, I don't know what it's about, but I would not go see a movie called Drive.
You guys watch 3,000 movies a month and you've never seen Drive?
Have you seen Drive?
I'll have to check into it. I don't think I have.
Well, I haven't either, so don't worry. Hey, 100% of Iceland's population has the internet.
Oh,
everybody.
100%.
Well, there's probably not a whole lot else to do.
You got to have the internet up there.
Well, if everybody's got it, that's a good thing.
In New York subways, booth attendants would sprinkle chili powder in the coin slots to stop people from coin sucking. I just read that. That's funny.
What? Who's putting those in their mouth anyway?
That's hilarious.
That's kind of gross.
Better work.
I suppose.
Don't be doing that. Write that one down. That's good.
Best of.
Irish woman was denied for a teaching job in South Korea, citing the alcoholism nature of Irish people as a reason for rejection.
No kid.
So she didn't get the job because Irish people drink.
Huh. But it doesn't
There's
mean
nothing
that she
wrong with
was.
that. Maybe I'm Irish.
I am Irish. And I think that's a complete fallacy. That whole theory.
Sure it
There's
is.
no truth to that at all.
Except for 4 nights a week.
Hey, a study by the London School of Economics found that the place human beings feel most miserable is at work.
Yeah,
That didn't take much to do, did it?
Yeah, that shouldn't have taken very long to do that study.
What'd that take? Oh, about 30 seconds.
He just went back and filled it in on his own. Didn't even call anybody.
There goes our $3 million grant. We had to study this.
What'd you do for the rest of the summer? I took a vacation. Had to get away from work.
Hey, then I got one last thing here for you.
All right. What's that?
The original version of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas included the line, "It may be your last."
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, that's kind of a downer.
Yeah.
I think they took that out.
Yeah, I
let's
don't
edit-
remember ever singing that.
Let's edit out that line. Well, that's not good. You ready for a question, Charlie?
You got one for me?
I do. What % of people never, ever get a headache?
What percent of people?
Yeah, what percentage of people never, ever get a headache?
3%.
You're real close. It's 5%. 5% of people never, ever get a headache.
I very rarely get headaches.
Oh, you get headaches, so.
I tell
It's
you
usually-
I get
I was
headaches.
going to say it's usually in the evenings, I've noticed. My wife over here gets headaches.
Now the
No,
truth
I
comes
really-
out, see?
I really don't get headaches very often. I hardly ever get headaches.
Charlie, do you and your wife get headaches?
I don't.
Does she get headaches usually in the evenings?
Now we know there's liars out there in the world.
5% of people never experience a headache. So there you go.
Huh.
That's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Learned something new, didn't you, Charlie?
It made my day.
And I learned some stuff too.
I'll probably forget by 8 o'clock.
Well, the good news is everybody's going to walk away from today's program smarter than they showed up. That's a good thing.
There you got her.
Exactly.
Public service announcement. That's
Exactly.
Right.
Well, thank you for chatting with us, Charlie. We'll talk to you again next week.
I'll be here.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A hippo's stomach is 10 feet long and can hold 400 pounds of food.
Wow.
That's huge. All right, fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Insects shiver when they're cold.
Okay.
I do too. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The word hipster seems like a new word, but it's not. It goes back to the 1930s when it was used to refer to someone in the jazz scene.
Oh.
Yeah. Fun fact for you,
interesting.
Heidi.
What's that, John?
The longest book title contains 1,809 words. I'm not going to tell you what they are because
That would take way too long.
and I don't know what they are. And another fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In 2013, there was a mermaid mockumentary on the Animal Planet. It fooled so many people, the government of the United States had to release a statement explaining there's no evidence
just
of
a
aquatic
joke.
humanoids that have ever been found, that it was a joke. It was literally just a mockumentary.
Oh, that's
And
funny.
our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Gerber once tried to market baby food for adults. How would they do that?
Really?
For your 297-month-old?
For elderly people, I suppose,
Yeah,
maybe?
I have no idea. Although, I got to tell you, I do kind of like me some baby foods.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah. All right, several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile Question of the Day. Yay! It's brought to you by mintervention.com. Are you ready for this, Heidi?
I'm ready.
It might sound weird, but 21% of people admit that they have tried to make themselves smell better by rubbing this on themselves. What is it?
Dryer sheets.
Yeah, did we do this one?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I think we did, because that seems very familiar.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Maybe it's
dryer
because we do
sheets.
that.
What I don't do that. Do you do that?
No, we don't even
Do
have
we even
dryer
have dryer
sheets.
sheets? I mean, I'm rubbing Tide Pods all over me. Does not seem to be working. All right, Mint Mobile Question of the Day comes your way courtesy of mintervention.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year, we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for some weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. I can't see it ever rivaling Coke Zero Sugar as far as sales go, but Coca-Cola has a new experimental limited time bizarre flavor, Dream World. It tastes like dreams. They say they took inspiration from the Technicolor
What?
World of Dreams in coming up with Dream World flavored Coca-Cola in an effort at creating a dream-inspired drink that was recognizable Coca-Cola, but with additional cues that bring life to the playfulness and brightness of dreams.
Wow.
Dream World is available starting Monday. Okay, so I don't know if that means like it came yesterday. Must have been. It's the fourth drink to come out since the Coca-Cola Creations new innovation platform that focuses on limited time digital components, including Starlight, which was space flavored, Bite, which is pixel flavored, and the third item launched earlier this summer had more traditional strawberry and watermelon flavor.
Whatever.
And it says it was developed with electronic music producer Marshmello. Products like Dream World, which advertise a concept rather than a flavor, are launched along with a specialized online experience. Ooh.
Wow.
This is all very bizarre. That's why it's here. It's weird news. Brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for The List. It comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. A few more simple life hacks that will make your life easier. No guarantee your life will actually be easier. All right. If your bedroom happens to be small, you can always set your mattress on top of a storage unit to create more floor space.
Top of a storage.
So what they're saying is like something that's a shelf, it has dressers and whatnot, something that provides storage for your
Okay.
bedroom, and then you just throw your mattress up on top of that. So not like a little shed, I don't think.
I was like,
don't
what
know.
on earth are they
Maybe
talking
that's what
about?
they're talking about. Fun. No, I was going to do another fun fact. I'm way off. Next thing on the list, got ink on your brand new tee? Don't panic. There's a solution. Drop a bit of hand sanitizer on the stain to dissolve the ink, and then throw the t-shirt in the wash.
Okay.
Interesting idea. If you like wearing footwear without socks,
Finally, something to do with all that leftover hand sanitizer.
Hey, there you go. If you like footwear, but you don't like socks, you're probably familiar with the odor associated with them. To get rid of the odor, wash your sneakers and then stuff them with newspapers. The newspapers will soak up the moisture and the bad smells. Otherwise, just wear socks. A couple of simple life hacks to make your life easier. It's the list. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Charles Lamb is where this quote comes from. Charles Lamb says, bah, just kidding. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm a 12-year-old at heart.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not really what Charles Lamb said. Charles Lamb said, I always arrive late at the office, but I make up for it by leaving early. That's actually funny.
I like that. We should implement that here at the office.
No, I'm not going to do that. It is the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com. And Charles Lamb, I'm sorry for being silly.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. These are my favorite stories. If you see a story like this, I would love it if you'd share it with me because these are my favorites. Sergeant McCoy recently met a man by the name of Dan Williams. Dan Williams, age 57, was sitting in front of a Wendy's in Horn Lake. He was down on his luck, and he was hungry. Sergeant McCoy walked him inside and offered to buy the man lunch. The Wendy's management said, no, you're not going to pay for this. We're going to cover both of your meals.
Aww.
I think that's really cool. Sergeant McCoy then sat down and had lunch with Mr. Williams. He found out that Mr. Williams had no money or phone and has been catching rides from Ohio in an attempt to get down to Monroe, Louisiana to be with family. Sergeant McCoy would tell that Mr. Williams, he could tell he had a good heart. He wanted to help him. So he got with a few other deputies, and they all pulled some money out of their own pockets.
Oh,
They
I
pitched
love
in
this.
to buy him an $89 Greyhound bus ticket to get home. In addition to that, they said, hey, you know what? You're going to probably need some food and stuff. So here's another $60 for food and necessities. Later said that Mr. Williams broke down and cried as they were dropping him off at the bus station. Mr. Williams looked over to Sergeant McCoy and told him, out of all the people that reached out to me in my time of need, it was the cops. Thank you.
Yep.
And here's the thing. If you just pay attention to some news outlets, you would think that all cops are bad and anytime they're in, some sort of contact with somebody, it's a bad thing. It's not always that.
Not at all.
It's
Yep.
so many times something like this. This is not a one-time incident. These random acts of kindness happen every day across this country. Our nation is filled with many amazing officers reaching out to people in need. Most of those go unnoticed, but I'm really, really glad that this was sent my way because it's not unnoticed by many. And if we can shout from the rooftops that, hey, there's some great people doing some great things, I think that'll go a long, long way. I've got this story in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.